Hey everyone, it's TimaeuSS here, and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. So, Jing Yuan's banner has just dropped along with a new code, a new redemption code that's going to give you 50 gems plus 10,000 credits. So, to redeem that, go to your three dots here and the redemption code and enter the Hoyo version 1.0. I'm assuming this is Jing Yuan TGHC. So, this is the code you need to get, and of course, I've used it, and that's what I got. And since now Jing Yuan's banner is live, the CN whales have been testing him. So of course I'll have a guide on my channel giving you the breakdown of the CN whales, and we get to see, how broken Jing Yuan really would be. And of course we have our own schedule. Tonight we'll be pulling for Jing Yuan on my account, as well as for the Mega Whales account, which it's going to be Eidolon 6, Kong Super Imposition 5. So it's got 500,000 gems. So stay tuned for that on my channel, the live stream. Alright, so Pride1 has also updated their pride1.gg site to include the Shuju Po Jing Yuan article. Now, for this, a huge shout out to Grimmel, and as well as I believe Vulcan did a lot of work on this. Essentially, we get to see the before and after of Jing Yuan compared to the final beta. Not much has changed. The technique, which we went over already on the CN one, they released it that the hits per action from the technique outside of combat, it's buffed from 2 to 3. So you now, if you use the technique going to the combat, it's +3 instead of +2. And some minor changes got changed. So instead of lightning damage, it's more attack. So 14% of lightning damage switched to attack. So it's better early game, early-ish to mid-game. But late game, of course, the damage percentage will scale a bit more. And slight nerf to the crit rate buff as well in terms of what he gets from the traces. But he already gains a lot from either the Eidolon and also the traces, so still definitely a solid pickup. Now, they go into a lot more detail, okay? All this theory crafting is super amazing. So again, huge shout out to Grimmel for making this. So basically, as we know, Jing Yuan is an AoE machine, and he's pretty much tied to the light cone. Okay, it's the best in slot. It gives a huge buff, and in terms of the relic set, it's the lightning set plus the Salsaro. Okay, so this I think is the same with everyone. There is going to be a bit of a speed discussion, whether or not the meta is going to be speed boots versus attack percentage boots. You can see the difference isn't that big. The CN players have already done a lot of work on this, which I will present to you guys in a separate video. Huge ton of testing and theory crafting that they're gonna do right now, as well as they are able to access Jing Yuan and do the gear testing as they have pre-farmed for it. So in terms of the dupes, E6 of course gives a lot more. This is not fully updated. They haven't added the E4 energy bonus. So right now Jing Yuan is short 5 energy. So with the E4 energy bonus, this damage at E4 is gonna be a lot higher. So you see right now there isn't a lot of jump, but after they update the data, it's going to be E0 all the way to E3 is going to stay the same, but E4 and above is going to have a huge jump. So you can check out the reviews. They took a lot of time to discuss it with regards to whether or not the Jing Yuan is worth it to pull. So I'll give you my thoughts before you go check out this article. So essentially, in my opinion, Jing Yuan is going to be a very strong AoE attacker. Okay, super strong. The banner is really good in the sense that you get Ting Yuan, one of the best supports, and March 7th plus Sushan. Now, whether or not you pull for Jing Yuan, it depends on do you have Seele or not. If you don't have Seele, I think, and if you don't have a go-to damage dealer, Jing Yuan is definitely a worthwhile pickup. If he's a husbando, for sure you definitely want to pick him up. Him and his Lycone just work so well together, and it's really cool that we get to see a unit that brings an extra unit, the Lightning Lord, as a mechanic, right? In terms of if you're completely free to play and you're not sure, wait for testing, because all of this theory crafted is fantastic, but we also need to put everything to the test to see how Jing Yuan actually works. And again, I'll bring you from the global side, from Pride1, the theory crafters testing, as well as the CN side on my channel. However, if you are completely free to play and you spent already on Seele, you might want to consider skipping Jing, because there are a lot more characters that will help out Seele in the upcoming banners, and also there will be more damage dealers. There's a saying right now, of course, if you have the right supports, they'll be the mainstay of your team, whereas all the main damage dealers, the DPS, can be power crept later on. So that is the general consensus, and yeah, just have a thought, decide what you wanted to do. All in all, I think it's best to just wait for testing. Jing Yuan is coming out you know, there's going to be quite a few days for us to test things out in Simulated Verse in Memories of Chaos, which is the ultimate endgame content at the moment. So wait for testing, wait for the Mega Whales to pull for him, and of course I'll be pulling for him and bringing you some content regarding Jing. So anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here. And I'll conclude this video by thanking you guys for checking out my channel. If you haven't subscribed, do so. You can see on my channel I do a lot of coverage for Star Rail at the moment, mainly looking at from the global point of view as well as the CN point of view. So I hope to bring you guys a different perspective. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.